Alrighty, folks. So $4,700 is the average amount solo users owe in debt. So in July, we wanted to celebrate financial freedom by hosting another giveaway to help someone pay off $4,700 towards their debt. And congrats to Shawn for being selected as a winner of the giveaway. Shawn, here you are live. How's it going?
Good, George. How are you? Thank you.
Doing great. Thanks so much for coming on to the Debt Hotline. Very glad to have you on.
Thank you.
So folks, Shawn is joining us tonight to share his story and a few words about winning the giveaway. Shawn, what went through your mind when you were notified that you won the giveaway?
My first reaction was, no, it's not real. I thought it was a scam. And I Googled Solo, I Googled you, went on to LinkedIn, and realized, no, it wasn't, it's not a scam. It wasn't a mistake. And, so from there, then it was just kind of a sigh of relief, to think that I'd actually won this giveaway, and, that maybe it might give me a little peace of mind, make things a little bit more manageable.
Fantastic. Shawn, that's great. Glad to hear. You know, miracles do happen. You do win from time to time. Free money. So here we are. We're giving you money to help you get back on the right track. The last time I won something, I think was for free. I think I won a Beanie Baby in like the 4th grade as like a potato chip Beanie Baby. I don't know if I've won anything since, at least in a giveaway sense. You know, maybe I should have kept that giveaway. I think I gave it away to someone in my class. Maybe, I think if it was a Beanie Baby, maybe I should have kept it.
That's a good investment.
Right, could have been a great investment, indeed. Okay, Shawn, so tell us about your current debt situation, right, and how much this $4,700 will help.
So I just last week, in fact, turned 57, and
Yes.
I had a career. Thank you. I had a career in marketing, and a couple years ago, I got laid off, and I think a lot of people can relate to that. And it's been harder than I thought it was going to be to find work again. And you and I had even spoken about like AI and how that's impacting things, and I don't even know or am aware of how it might be impacting things in my area and with my job search. But I do know that I feel that ageism, you know, if I was an employer, a 57-year-old versus a 27-year-old, is not a difficult decision to make unless I was just the most highly qualified person in the state. And so, yeah, just it gets to be this huge juggling act, right? And you've got all the bills that you need to pay, and then you're trying to think about savings, you're trying to think about retirement, and you're also trying to think about this credit card debt. And mine's over 6,000, like 6,200 now. So yeah, that 4,700 is going to come in handy.
You have about $6,200 in debt, and we're solo sending you $4,700, so that's going to wipe out most of it.
Yeah,
that's great. What's your plan for tackling the rest of it?
Well, the first thing is, yeah, I mean, just put it towards the credit card first thing, and not think about it. I think it's really easy too to be like, I'll scratch a little bit off of that and then only pay this much. But the 4,700 is going to go directly to the credit card.
Do you have multiple cards or just one?
I'm probably one of the lucky ones that just has the one.
What kind of card is it?
It's a Visa.
Like a Visa.
Like a bank issued Visa.
Like a Chase Bank or something like that, or Citibank?
It's through Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo?
Yeah.
And is it, I guess, are you delinquent on the payments at this point, or just like a couple months behind, or have you been making payments?
Yeah, I just, it's getting the minimum payment across the board, but other people probably see this as well. It's like the interest just starts to build, and then that it becomes an additional bill. You're paying the gas and power and your rent, and it's like, oh, and then interest on that becomes like my third bill.
Right.
Which
Right.
It's frustrating.
Yeah. So solo people settle a lot of debts with collectors. They resolve a lot of debts with people through solo settle. You can make usually solo settle is usually working with people more in like the lawsuit or like the pre-lawsuit stage, or at least in collections. But you can certainly hop on and make an offer to Wells Fargo to wrap up this debt for the $4,700, right? I think if I were in your position, I would be thinking, okay, I have $6,200 in debt. I have $4,700 available right now. The bank would probably appreciate it if I could just pay $4,700 as a lump sum all at once to pay off the full balance.
Yeah.
Let's see if they will accept that for the full amount. So you can make an offer through Solo Settle to do that. You can also, you're welcome just to call the bank directly and try to work with somebody to see if they'll accept that payment for the full amount. But then, once you make this payment, you really want to be able to act fast to either get some more income, which I know is difficult, but get some more income to try to pay off the remaining $1,500.
Yeah.
Yep. And so I think after the show, I can have Hannah connect you with our jobs network. So Solo is backed by Y Combinator, which is a great investor, and we're a network of a lot of startups that hire folks with your kind of experience in marketing. So happy to connect you there and see if that can help.
Thanks, sir.
If anybody, if anyone's listening and they're looking for a marketer, Shawn's your man. So connect with them. And let's see. So you're going to be putting the $4,700 to the balance. So what would you tell someone else who's in the same boat you were in before winning the giveaway?
I just know I would oftentimes, I didn't anticipate kind of being in this position. I don't think anybody does. But it's really easy to get overwhelmed and kind of freeze up, or at least that's what I do in that situation. And you're staring at the bills and the balances of what you do. For me, the best strategy sometimes is just to walk away from it all and take a break and breathe and come back to it, and just not to give up. Because it's frustrating. And so thanks to you and Solo, obviously, because it's kind of two gifts for me. Like, I do get that 4,700, but not, I think most of us, or I'll speak for me, go through that balance sheet of what can I cut, $7.99 subscription here, or whatever it is. And then the question of, and then what? And just from discussions with you guys have been great, and kind of just being able to see what other tools and resources are out there. So, I mean, it sounds really, really cliche, right? But if I can discover and look at these tools and talk and be able to have those resources, then I don't see why anybody else could.
That's fantastic. What kind of marketing did you do in the past? Like, what kind of companies were you working for?
My full career was Wells Fargo.
You were working for Wells Fargo.
I actually worked for Wells Fargo.
That's a terrible irony.
I know. So based on what you said before, hopefully that's a viable option for them, especially being a former employee.
Were you doing consumer marketing for Wells Fargo, or business to business?
No, it was customer marketing. So mostly acquisition and retention marketing to current customers, to utilize online services. So to bank online, pay their bills online, all of those types of activities that a lot of us take for granted now. But when I was first marketing these things, they were new and they were something customers wanted. So that was kind of a fun job.
Okay. Well, certainly fintech's a booming industry, as well as banking, right? Banks are becoming more and more powerful, and fintech is certainly growing, so I'm sure you can get back on your feet and find a great spot, right? You have 15 to 20 years left of your career, and certainly the best part of your career can still be ahead of you, Shawn. Thanks so much for coming on. Glad you are the winner, and glad we're helping you out.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. No, I was happy to be here. I can't thank you guys enough.
Thank you. Take care.
All right. Thank you.
Alrighty, folks. Thanks so much for tuning into the Debt Hotline. Again, my name is George. I'm founder of Solo. And stay tuned for our next giveaway. We will be starting another one soon. So just keep paying attention and watching to see when we start.